dance and sing my little song in a wee, in a wee, in a wee, in a wee. Love is where you motherfucking find it. Hammity beep. Haddy bitty beep. Love is where you motherfucking find it. In a wee, in a wee. There's music in a wee. Oh my god, so good motherfucking haddy beep, haddy beep. Haddy beep, haddy beep. When you think about it, oh my god, so good. My music, girl.
Hi, now lots of people like to ask me about what it's like to have...
What, these like Arabs come out? These like Prince of Persia. Not enough credits. I don't have enough credits. Go on, love, get in there.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. Yeah, most people give me a bit of hate, so nice to get some...
Follow. They've totally killed my other channel. They've just killed it.
Oh, ignore a minute, yeah.
It's a good thing that I've got fucking unlimited energy. What a gift. To be born with unlimited energy.
Come on, everyone, I'm on 500 fans.
Everyone thinks I'm on drugs.
This is another quick one.
Man, I'm not on drugs. Well, I am actually. I'm on coffee.
Yes. I don't just want to destroy their careers. I want them behind bars. I want them behind bars. Scott, come on, everyone, I'm on 500 fans. Yeah? Come on, I mean, that's it. Come on, I'm so nice to sweet.
Haddy beep. Haddy beep. Haddy beep.
Views and followers. Well, there's an incredible in-app tool that can help you extend your reach to its high.
Cherry, cherry lady, listen to the emotions. Love is where you find it. Listen to your heart. So here's my little remix of Cherry, cherry lady. Cherry, cherry lady, listen to the... Oh, wait, I'll start again. Cherry, cherry lady, going through the motions. Love is where you find it. Listen to your heart. Cherry, cherry lady, going through the motions. Listen where you find it. Listen to your heart. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, please consider following me, why not? Train of angle to keep your attention.
Here's my little remix of Cherry, cherry lady. Going through the motions, love is where you find it. Listen to your heart. Cherry, cherry lady, going through the motions. Listen where you find it. Listen to your heart.
Much more views and followers.
You want more views and followers? No. If you want more views and followers, no. If you want more views and followers, nitty beep. Love is where you motherfucking find it. Let's go. Love is where you find it. Let's go. Love is where you find it. Let's go. Love is where you find it. Let's go. Everybody love is where you find it. Let's go. Everybody love is where you find it. Let's murder it. Begin to earn sooner. As you grow, you'll unlock benefits. Have I been accepted? How do I apply? We'll let you know when you're eligible. Oh, I have to get up to a certain amount of followers, do I? And one of the following, I need valid public watch hours. Okay, I need 3,000 public watch hours. What's going on here? This doesn't make sense. When you think about it. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. I'm making a video about my channel and why it's so good. Now, my channel really is a very good channel, and I talk about all sorts of things. I talk about mental health, my ongoing struggles with the government, basically. Yes, mental health issues, where we can share about how we're feeling. There's guitar. I play guitar music, very nice, and I do like cooking show, and I'm really, really funny, very cool, oh so nice. That's good enough reason, isn't it, to follow me? You don't like me? Go on. What is? What else about me? I like to drink coffee sometimes, like a bit of coffee, so good. Oh, yes. And I like to make bread. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Shortly, we're going to go to Sainsbury's, to Gaiva, and we're going to do a wonderful thing, and we're going to buy some flour and some cheese, and we're going to make some lovely fresh cheese bread. Come on, that's worth a follow, isn't it? What else can I talk about? I've got an Xbox. That's quite cute. Follow me, Wendy. Love is where you motherfucking find it. Let's go. Love is where you find it. Let's go. Hello, my friends. I'm making a video about my channel and why it's so good. Now, my channel really is a very good channel, and I talk about all sorts of. When you think about it, nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. And nobody loves me, even though I'm so sweet. I'm making a video about my channel and why it's so good. Now, my channel really is. Please follow me. Very good. Hello, my friends. I'm making a video about my channel. I have the best channel in all of TikTok. I'm scared now. get my shoes on. That's what I need to do. I love all my fans.
Here's the easiest. Please just found that you're.
Welcome to the next episode of And Lit. Hello, everyone.
Please.
Hello, my fans. Station get something, and it. Well, I've just got back from the doctor, and it turned out I've got pubic lice.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash. Hammer Come on. Why is TikTok so slow at the moment? Pure goonage. You literally have no idea how hard it was for me growing up. I used to be a cherry tomato. Ah, my coffee spilled. How fucking shit is that? Right, let me go make another one. You literally have no idea how hard it was for me growing up. I grew up on a farm. I have a structured settlement and I need cash flow. I have a structured settlement and I need cash flow. When you think about it, I sing the best music. I sing the best music. I sing the best music. Tiny bit slimmer, won't it? Yeah, sing about it. Oh, hello. Hello, Keck. You just heard a song on TT. I think you'd like the lyrics. Ah, cool. Celebrate Me, Inga Rose. Okay, let's check it out. I just want it. Inga Rose. And what's it called? Celebrate Me. Celebrate Me. So what's going on here? Oh, nice. She's standing on me. So good thing. Even when it's hard. That's where I need to be. You gotta do it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming through. You gotta find your strength, even when you don't want to. It's gonna be hard. So good. Sometimes it's gonna feel too much. You gonna break.
Here's the easiest way to boost your video.
Here's the easiest way to boost your video, and I turn it. Ah, well, if it's easy. When you think about it. Get my coffee. When you think about it. Oh my God, so good music, you know. Oh my God, so good music, you know. When you think about it, you know. Oh my God, I make the best music, you know. When you think about it, you know. When you think about it, you know. Oh my God, so good music, you know. Right, I've just come back from the doctor, and it turns out I've got pubic lice. Yeah, so. Right, I've just come back from the doctor, and it turns out I've got pubic lice.
Yeah.
I have a
structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JJ Wentworth. It's a cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JJ Wentworth. It's a cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JJ Wentworth. It's a cash now.
Welcome to the next episode of.
Please just know that you're rare. Please just know that you're so hard to come by. There's not many people like you on this earth. There's not many people that have your heart, your beautiful soul.
Your beautiful soul.
Please just know that you're rare.
Please just know that you're rare.
So hard to come by. There's not many people like you on this earth. There's not many people that have your heart, your beautiful soul, the way you can. Please just know that you're rare.
Hello, buddy.
Just know that you're so
Hello, Tash. How you doing, buddy?
There's not many people
Maybe we'll
like
do
you
some
on this
gaming
earth.
later today. I'm feeling a bit more positive. I'm going to do a cooking show or something, and then maybe we can play some games together.
Please just know that you're so
And by the way,
hard to come
Tash,
by.
please just know that you're rare.
There's not many people like you on this
Yeah?
earth.
Please just know that you're
There's
rare.
not many people that have
Your heart. I like the way she says heart.
The way you can. Please just know that you're rare.
I love it so much.
Please just know that you're so hard to come by. There's not many people like you on this earth. There's not many people that have your heart, your beautiful soul, the way you can. Please just know that you're rare. Please just know that you're so
Why is
hard
that
to
cutting
come
out
by.
short?
There's not many people like you on this earth.
Nah.
There's not many people that have your heart, your beautiful soul, the way you can. Please just know
Why
that
is
you're
it too
rare.
short? That's short.
Please
It's
just know
supposed to be
that
longer
you're
than that. That's not long enough. That's cut too short, babe. That's too short. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Who gives a shit? As long as he knows that he's rare, that's all that matters, really. I'm red and rare, buddy. That's right. Please just know that you're rare. There's not many people that have your heart. The way she does the tit in heart. It's almost like she wants to bite him. There's not many people that got your heart. Yeah? Your heart. I ain't being aggressive. It's you. When you think about it. When you think about it, you know, oh my God, so good song in the wind. When you think about it, you know, oh my God, so good song in the wind. Have you heard my so good song? Have you heard my so good song in the wind? In the wind. When you think about it. Oh my God, so good song. My day's been okay. How's your day been? My day's been okay. I'm feeling a bit more positive today. Yes. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah. Trying to see on my hair. I need to get a proper mirror. Wait, where's my mirror? Oh, there it is. When I think about it. When I think about it, you know, when I think about it. Oh my God, my hair's so curly in a wee. Oh, my hair's so curly in a wee. So yes, my day's okay. We're going to go out now and buy some flour and some cheese from Sainsbury's in the Pentagon. Bullshit as usual. Work is just wonderful. For ping, Tasha. For ping. It's a sad story. Well, I hope coming here onto the live stream makes you feel a little bit better. Just a little bit. Why not? When you think about it. Oh my God, so good music, you know.
Well, I've just come back from the doctor, and it turns out I've
What?
got pubic lice.
No way!
Yeah, so.
Oh my God, of course. Always
Well,
happy
from the
chilling
doctor,
with you.
and it turns out
Bless
I've got
you.
Pubic lice.
Pubic lice?
Yeah.
Oh no! You dirty creature. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Go cheap, it work.
Welcome to the next episode of One Pound Guy.
£1.
Alright, ding dong. Hello, and welcome to my store, my dear customer, my friend. How isn't it? Isn't it? I can help you. Yeah, how much is this, mate? Ha ha. Why, dear sir, are you okay? You don't even know my family. Oh my, what's going on here, dear sir? Do you know who I am? Do you need an ambulance? So you come in the eyes and sit on the stool, you know what I mean? Why, dear sir, that item actually cost £568. Good news, eh? Oh, wicked, mate. Cheers, there you go. See you tomorrow, mate. Why my life like these? £1 guy. Welcome to the next episode of...
When you think about it. My hair's looking very curly. When you think about it. Oh, I've got a message. Maybe it's just hatred. Everybody hating me. Nobody wanting me. Nobody wanting me. Nobody loving me. I'm so sad story. Nobody wanting me. Nobody wanting me. Even though I'm ever so sweetie in a wee. I'm so sweet in a wee.
You literally have no idea how hard it was for me growing up. I used to be a Joey Tomato. You literally have no idea how...
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Hello, everyone. Well, I've just come back from the doctor, and it turns out I've got pubic lice. Yeah.
That loser calling me again. Got no fucking life. They don't realise what they're doing is illegal. Calling me again and again. That's illegal, dude. I know you watch me now, you little fucking schleg. Get a fucking life. You're worthless.
Anyone?
Hello, just a quick message to my trolls. You are literally worthless. If you look down inside, you've never achieved anything in your entire life. I speak 4 languages fluently. I play 2 instruments. I taught myself, basically. I got to 1 Dan at the game of Go, which is harder than chess. You will never achieve even a fraction of the things that I've achieved. And I'm going to achieve a lot more. And you will rot away. You are powerless and worthless. And that really turns me on. Never change. Oh, so nice. I just made a little message for my trolls.
To my trolls.
Please never ever change. I know how much my comments hurt you, and I love it. Well, what's going on here? Has it been uploaded? Prank call is literally like such a 12-year-old girl thing to do. I know, it is.
Don't use promote. What do you think?
And another thing, I won't have civil servants tell me how not to behave because I might encourage more trolling or stalking or harassment. No, go after the person who is stalking and harassing. I will live my life the way I choose. I have the right to do that. Don't tell me to hinder my own right to freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Do your fucking job and get the baddies. Yeah? I'm not the baddies. Don't tell me how to behave. You're the fucking baddies though yourself, aren't you? That's the fucking problem. Your institution is full of cowards. Don't tell me how to behave. Get the people who are misbehaving. Yeah? Don't tell me that I'm encouraging misbehavior. I'm being me. I'm bold, strong, and audacious. But I'm allowed to be that. Don't tell me how to behave. Get the bad people. I love my fans. Oh, my fans are good. Funny minute. Help me go spiral. That's the word, isn't it? Spiral? So good time really with you, buddy.
I won't have civil servants.
I have the right to freedom of expression. Do your fucking job. That's why I'm in so much trouble. Not trouble. That's why I'm suffering so much, because I'm bold and I'm outspoken. And they don't want you to do that. Fuck them, right? Fucking cunts. Tell me how to fucking behave. I'm supposed to tell you how to behave. You're my servant. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. You are so rare. You are so rare. Do you know that? Please know that you are rare. Your heart. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Yes, melatonin is a lifesaver sometimes. Have you enjoyed the weather so far today? I haven't, and hopefully I'm about to. I have a structured settlement and I need hadibi. Hadibi dibi. I have a structured settlement, yeah. Hadibi dibi. I have a structured settlement. Oh no, I've had no views. Nobody loves me. No views, no views. Oh no, so that's that story. I have structured settlement and I need cash now. I'm scared about going out. I keep on avoiding it. Mind you, cheese bread will be exciting. That'll be fun. I don't know. When you think about it, don't I make the best music, you know?
Don't test me. I look calm.
She rejected me so hard. You don't even know me, so why do you touch my wife? Why do you touch my wife? Hummity beep. Why do you touch my hummity bone? Nobody's watching my videos on TikTok. Nobody loves me. That's that story, in a way. When you think about it. Hummity beep, hummity beep. Hummity beep beep.
Now, I hear you say the place is quite messy.
Right. Oh my, what a messy place. Oh my God, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Oh no, it's a messy place. God, I must be an absolute scoundrel. How terrible. What a terrible mess. God, look at that. God. Oh, don't judge me. Is this going to go spiral? When it? Oh my God, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Oh no, it's a messy place. God, I must be... Help me go spiral. Help me go motherfucking spiral. Help me go spiral. Oh, I didn't even say anything, you little cunt. God. Oh, don't judge me. Is this going to go spiral? When it? Oh my God, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Oh no, it's a messy place. God, I must be an absolute scoundrel. How terrible. What a terrible mess. When you think about it.
Step into your power, don't hide away. You were born to shine in your own great way. Confidence rising like the light of day.
Nobody loves me. Nobody wanting me. Why nobody loving me? Nobody wanting me. You know, you could call WhatsApp group anytime. Oh, bless you, buddy. Mwah. Bless you. Thank you. Very nice. Hello, my friends. So we're about to go out, and I've got my trousers nice and tight so they don't fall down. Because if your trousers fall down when you're going out, oh my God, it's going to be embarrassing. Actually, wait, I need to pee first, so we'll do that first. I've got my little handbag here, of course, with the money in it, and oh, I need the keys. Yes, where's my keys? Oh, what a drama! Oh, where are my keys gone? Oh, 1 second. Where's my keys? Oh, there they are. So I've got my keys, which have a torch on them, which is very useful. It's much better than a torch from your phone because it's always on you. See? Quite cute when you think about it. So that's going in there as well. And now we're going to go shopping to my belly bit big. Going shopping to get to Sainsbury's in Pentagon to buy some flour and cheese. I need to trim my nasal hairs. I keep saying that. Follow me a minute. That's a very good video. So interesting video. Right, I've been thinking about it.
Step into your power, don't hide away.
When you think about it. Oh my God, so good music. Right, I'm about to go now, so wish me luck and love. Oh my God, so good motherfucking music. Oh my God, so good motherfucking music. Oh my God, so good music. Oh my God, so motherfucking good music. Okay, bye-bye. See you in a beat. How about put it into charge? Yes. Bye. I love my friends. See you later. Oh, so good. Oh, such an exciting journey. Right. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Don't worry, don't start crying. I've been uploading a bunch of videos to TikTok. Oh my god, so good. Oh, how I love my fans when you think about it. I have a headache, and it really hurts, really badly, actually. How you're doing? Oh, hello, Suzanne. Oh, so nice story. How you doing, buddy? When you think about it... I'm getting quite hot, actually. I need a headband. When you think about it, in a way. When you think about it. I don't know how to put the hair up like this, because I want it... Oh, don't worry. Just talking nonsense, really. How you think about it? I don't know how to do it. I want to do it so it looks nice and it feels nice. I don't know how to do it. When you think about it. Water, yeah. I need some more water. Thank you. I got some water here, actually. That's a good thing. When you think about it. Oh, my God. So good song. When you think about it. Oh, my God. So good song. When you think about it. Go upside down and scoop. Oh, good. Okay. I'll do that in a minute. I'm so unfit. But that's okay. When you think about it. When you think about it, oh my God, so good song, in your way. When you think about it, oh, so good song. I don't know. A whole bunch of videos are getting uploaded now. Oh my God, it's a journey. Oh my God, it's a journey. Hi, David. Hi, David. I've got over 500 followers now. This account seems to have some momentum, hopefully. Oh my God, so good story. Hi, David. Hi, David. Hopefully I'm going to take off on this account. Oh my God, so good motherfucking story. Oh my God, I've got so many women with these accounts. Oh, hello, buddy. How you doing, random post? So nice. I've got all these random ladies with big boobies sending me messages like, hey, babe. Oh, my God. Oh, God, look, so hot lady, big boobs. Oh, please, take my life savings. Take my life savings. Oh, I love you so much. When you think about it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, so good to do me. Hello, random posts. I'm glad you've just joined. Welcome to my amazing channel. So good times, really, when you think about it, my news. When you think about it. Oh my God, I bet my trolls are fucking absolutely exasperated with how much content I fucking produce. They must be absolutely exasperated with it because they can't keep up. They literally can't keep up because they're fucking lazy. Have you seen how few videos? If I was trolling, I'm not a troll, but if I was a troll, I'd be the best fucking troll ever. Every single video they upload, I'll be fucking trolling on it, but they don't have the fucking gas tank. They just don't have the gas tank or the smarts. And I fucking love it. I know how they feel. There's a little bit of a troll in all of us. When you think about it. When you think about it. I can't wait to make a lot of money, man. It's so annoying being tight with money. I can't wait. Just so I feel comfortable. It's nice to have money to go out when you go out. Because it's nice if you just want to buy something. It feels nice, doesn't it, to buy stuff? It is important to have money. Money doesn't make you happy. But having money, it does make a difference to a certain degree. You know, a certain amount of money does make you feel much better. Because also, you can take care of yourself. Or you have a family member who's hurt, For example, you can pay for private medical attention or something for them or something. When you think about it, I'm headed. When you think about it, So when I woke up the day before yesterday, I had another 20 followers. When I woke up today, I had another 40. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have 80 more. Yes. And it'll go from there, and I'll just fucking take off in a way because I'm the fucking boss. I'm the boss, you're not the motherfucking boss, yeah. Oh my god, so good music. When you think about it, I make the best motherfucking music, you know. When you think about it, I'm haddy beep. 18 plus only. That's fine.
Fucking monkey at the station, right? Like, geezer, you know the one I called you a fucking monkey? Yeah, and you got all upset about it like it's a fucking criminal offence to call you a fucking monkey. You fucking thug. The way you tried to bully me. The way you threatened me. The way you threatened me, oh, we'll go and speak to a judge and get an order to fucking search your place. Fuck off! You fucking monkey. And the way you tried to argue with me in the holding area. And I called you a monkey and you wanted to smack me in the face, didn't you? You fucking cunt. I'm allowed to call you a fucking monkey. You are a fucking monkey. How dare you try and bully me like that in a holding cell? Trying to argue with me. Now you got fucking even 2 brain cells to fucking rub together. You fucking moron. You fucking moron. You're a retard. Anyway, I love my face. I don't do this.
When you think about it, you know. Right, so let's have a look. So I said the last one was when you think about it, living a dream. It's a lot of work uploading to TikTok and YouTube, but it's worth it, I think, because I'm getting more followers on YouTube. Yes, you need to build it up. When you think about it. When you think about it. I feel so much better shaven. I think I look much better shaven than with hair. I hope you're all having a nice day. I don't know. You are so rare. Please know that you are rare. So I got the Chatham High Street. And then I got this one. Then we got the Fresh Brussels video, Fresh Brussels. I like to make lots of content for my fans. Do you like it when I make loads of videos? Even if they're just random ones? Well, I don't know why I'm asking, because I'm going to continue doing it. It's just my nature, I guess. But I guess I just don't want to make too many and put people off. But at the same time, who gives a fuck? When you think about it, Mother. Then we've got the Brussels one. Brussels sprouts. And then we got bread ingredients. Yes, very nice, very nice. When you think about it, you know, girls are oh my god, so good motherfucking music. Such an adventure. Then it's I'm nervous. That's right, I'm nervous. You're not even nervous, so that's what I'm trying to tell you in the first place, isn't it? You're not the boss, I'm the motherfucking boss, yeah. You're not the boss, I'm the boss. You're not the boss, I'm the boss. You're not the motherfucking boss. I hate cowards. I hate cowards. That's why I hate most people, because most people are just cowards. Like my family. Fucking cunts. When you think about it, When you think about it, you know, one thing I don't get, right? When I block people on one account and I start a new account, why do they try and follow me again? If someone blocked me from one of their accounts, I'll be like, fuck them, because I've got self-respect. But I see all these cretins trying to follow me, trying to act like they like me, but then they talk about me behind my back. Because they're secretly jelly belly. Right, coming up very shortly. Let's talk about the food. And here we go. Oh my God, so good food. Yeah, we've got some plain flour. Yeah, it's very nice. Nice, good plain flour. Very good, very nice. Yes, good, yeah. And now here we have some nice good whole wheat flour. Oh my God, so good. Oh my God, so nice. Yes. And there's whole wheat flour, very good, yeah. And then we have these cheese, yeah. Very down 25, yeah, it's very good, yeah. Some very extra mature time, that's very nice. Yeah. And then we've got some cauliflower, yeah. It's going to be quite a tasty meal with some nice cauliflower in it. Why not? Come on, don't tell me that's not entertaining. Follow me, minute. Don't be an asshole.
You know, one thing I don't get, right? When I've got people on one account, I start
Please follow me. I'm not desperate. So nice feeling when you think about it. When you think about it, I am baking. I'm going to make some cheese and cauliflower bread. Minute. It's going to be good fun.
At least someone was giving me evils.
Oh my God, music is on one of them.
Don't go around.
I hate it when it sneaks in music. Sometimes it sneaks in music. I hate it when it does that without me wanting to do it. So silly. I've just got another 4 followers in the last 10 minutes. That means I'm taking off. And that's when they're going to work extra hard to try and take me down. You don't have the energy. Yeah, you fucking pussy who watch me 24/7. That fucking the guy who harasses me, or the woman who harasses me. They said they watch me 24/7. It's like, get a fucking life, mate. When you think about it. Oh God, not some other person trying to hit on me again. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Is that annoying? I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Come on, man, it. I have a structured settlement. I'm baby. The biggest reason trolls hate me is because they can't output like I can output. Yes, that's right. I think about it. Yes. I have a structured settlement. I'm baby. Please for me. I'm not desperate. Come on, buddy. Don't be like that. Right. What's that story? Come on, upload it. What's the slew? I have a motherfucking structured settlement, ya motherfucking cunt, yeah. Do you like my music? Yeah. Everybody likes my music. Everybody likes my music. Why not? Is this even uploading? I have a structured settlement, baby. I love this one. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Go be with us. Hum-biddy-biddy-bum-bum. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Go be with us. So good music. Don't tell me that's not good music, buddy. Look, it's this one. It's Eminem.
I have a structured settlement and I
What an amazing voice.
now. Call JJ
What an amazing voice. I didn't know Eminem could sing so good. I thought he was just a rapper. Oh my God. I don't know why I find that so funny. It's just not what you expect, is it? It's just not what you expect. Here's my prison vape. So I've literally got prison vape. Anyone who's been to fucking prison will know that vape. At least from Elmley. What a fucking shithole. A fucking shithole. Bunch of cunts. Sent me to fucking prison. Rather than face accountability. Yeah, but he was really annoying. He threatened to destroy our careers. Yeah, it's not a threat. It's a Garen motherfucking D-I. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And then I want to make a quick video about the loveliness of the cauliflower. It's kiss. I dribble it a lot, yeah. I have structured settlement and I need cash now. Go GG with something now. I have structured settlement and I need cash now.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Is that annoying? I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Hi, David. Whatever floats your boat, baby. They call me the boat because it's about the motion in the ocean. Was that hoot? Oh, yeah, so hot. God, fucking look at that. God, look at that. Oh, you nasty thing. God, I love looking at you so much. Oh. God, look at that. Get in there, girl. Get in there. Look, it's even got a little insect on it. That's how juicy it is. Let's see. God, you're loving it, ain't you little fucking fly. God, look at you. You love it. I'm going to put you in the fucking cheese bake mode. A bit of extra protein. God. Ah. Look at that slag. I have a structured element and I need pumpkin. Oh. I don't know. That's entertaining, isn't it? Nobody ever loved me. Nobody ever wanted me. You are so rare. Oh, this is so rare. You're so fucking rare.
Please just know that you're rare.
Oh.
Please just Just know that you're so hard to come by.
Oh,
There's not many people like you on this earth.
no.
There's not many people that have your heart. Your beauty.
Your heart.
The way you please just
You don't even know me. I'm a baby. Nobody knows me. Nobody loves me. No, 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 no. Nobody loves me. Hi, baby. Nobody wants me. No, 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 no. That's a sad song. Nobody ever loved me anymore. And it's a sad song in a way. When you think about it, it's a sad song in a way. Oh my God, it's a sad song in a way. Oh my God, it's a sad song in a way. When you think about it, in a way. Oh my God, so sad song, yeah, in a way. I have attracted sentiment. I'm a baby.
Where are you from, man? Westchester, Pennsylvania. What's something that you love and hate about Pennsylvania? I hate the cold weather right now. I love the skate ramp that Carlos from FDR built in my backyard. The Amish built like a big indoor barn, and it's still in mint pristine condition. It's been there, because it doesn't get rained on. So I'm itching to get back there and skate in that. But I'm in Florida for the winter just to stay out of the cold and get some skating done with the professionals like Jake Wooten and Jake Alardi, who will be in the Olympics. So, top 3 favorite skate spot. Don't pressure yourself. Doing your best is already enough. You don't need to meet everyone's expectations, and you don't need to be perfect every single day. Some days will be hard, and some days will bring ease. This is life. But as long as you...
Why is it always Denzel Washington's voice? Get in there, you fucking... Oh! Oh, get in there! Oh, pubic lice. I have no control. Mother! Mother! Make like fucking confused mess. Like a sexually confused... The pain, it makes me feel alive. It reminds me I'm alive. God, I'm fucking hungry, actually. I'm probably going to pass out after I eat this thing. I have a structured settlement and I need passion. Oh. Yes. It's very hard to do things when you're anxious. Yes.
Oh my God, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Oh no, it's a messy place. God, I must be an absolute scoundrel. How terrible. What a terrible mess. God, look at that. God. Oh, don't judge me. Is this going to go spiral? Wait.
Trolling for views, baby. Oh, how I love my fans. Ah, man. Life's not easy, is it? Life's not easy. That's dodgy. I have a structured settlement and I need cash and oh. Right, let's just get away from the phone for a second and try and start getting on with things.
Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Hub.
Right. Let's start this cooking show, baby. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Go GG with West. Go. When you think about it, I make the best motherfucking music. I make the best motherfucking music. I make the best motherfucking music in a week. When you think about my music in a week, when you think about my wonderful music in a week, oh my God. When you think about my wonderful music, when you think about my wonderful music in a week, I like to make my wonderful motherfucking music in a week. I bought some cheese from the shop, yeah. I bought some cheese from the shop, yeah. I bought some motherfucking cheese from the motherfucking shop, yeah, in a way. You don't even know me in a way. You're so sexy story. Have you heard my sexy story? Have you heard my sexy motherfucking story? Everybody loves me in a way. Nobody loves me? Ow! I just sat on something hurt my bum, me. It hurt my bum. It hurt my bum. Yes, it hurt my little bummy in a way. It hurt my bum in a way. It hurt my little bummy in a way. Oh my God, it's so sexy in a way. Oh my God, it's the best motherfucking music in a way. Have you heard my music? Have you heard my best motherfucking song in a way? Oh my God, so good music in a way. Oh my God, so good music in a way. Oh my God, so good. Oh my God, yeah. I'm hyperactive. Oh my God, motherfucking music. I am so hyperactive in a way. All of the worst things in history they did. They did all of the worst things. All of their instincts are to oppress. Their instincts are to oppress. Yes. Now let's have it here so I can see my veins. When you think about it, when you think about it, in a way. Don't hate me. I don't think I'm so sweet, she. Come on, I'm sweet, aren't I? But I'm so lovely, so nice. You don't think I'm so nice, so lovely? Oh, the sun! No. That's right, I was a vampire. When you think about it. Right. What's going on here? Huh? Think about it, yes. When you think about oh. You don't even love me. Oh, you don't love me? But I'm so sweet and nice. Eddie beep. I don't know. It's hard to love yourself sometimes, isn't it? Then you find it's hard to love yourself. Yes.
Judges of the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, oyez, oyez, oyez. All persons having business before this, a stated term of the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit.
I
Draw
authorize.
near, give your attention, and you shall be heard.
Sean Diddy Combs, disgraced music mogul, once ruled the airwaves and the Hollywood nightlife scene, is once again going to war in a courtroom. The former rapper and entrepreneur has been sitting in federal prison for months. He was convicted of transportation to engage in prostitution, but was acquitted of the more serious racketeering and sex trafficking charges. But right now,
Such a
his
disgrace.
powerhouse team of attorneys is taking his case to the Court of Appeals, slamming the federal judge who handed Combs down a 50-month prison sentence. And I will tell you, things are getting testy at times.
It's a rather disparaging characterization, and I want to understand what you mean by it.
What I mean, and that's not what I mean.
So yes, we have the audio from court as arguments were made both by the defense and the government. What's the court going to decide? Is Diddy going to be released from prison soon? Welcome to Sidebar.
No.
On Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. By the way, you guys know that we follow hundreds of cases a year, and each case has so much evidence that we said, you know what, let's do something here. We wanted to give you the opportunity to investigate the evidence and investigate the case for yourself. So we created Law and Crime Plus case files. This isn't just a summary of the trial, okay? This is an all-in-one case file.
Oh,
with
protein.
everything from the body
Not bad.
cam footage to the 911
Yeah.
call, to
Not
documents
bad.
and evidence that never made it into the courtroom. So look, if you have a case file that you want to investigate, let me know in the comments below. We'll try to make it happen. We're adding new
Protein.
case files
Yeah, it's not
for
bad.
you all the time.
Ah,
So if you want to unlock
yes.
the case files today,
The whole
click the link
wheat
in the
flour
description or pinned
has more
comment to
protein in
sign
it.
up for Law
That's
and
a good
Crime
thing.
Plus and start your free trial today. So
Start
you have
your free
these
trial
lawyers
today,
that
you
were
fucking
gathered today
muppets.
at the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit to present oral arguments on why Sean Diddy Combs should or should not be released from
hello,
prison
buddy.
much sooner
Yes.
than the spring of 2020.
What do you think
Now, if
about
you've been
it?
following us here at Sidebar, you know that
We're about to have
covered
some really
the Sean
tasty
Diddy
break.
Combs criminal
Yes,
case
yes, yes.
extensively, from
Ah, it's just the truth,
coordinated
really.
searches of his properties in LA,
I'm okay,
Miami,
buddy.
to his arrest in New York City, to his whole trial before Judge Arun Subramaniam. We have been
What do you
following
think
it all.
about
Now,
it?
this appeal was filed in the Second Circuit after a jury convicted Combs on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, which were connected to Combs.
Oh, I think my colours look
escorts and
amazing.
having them travel
Thank you,
to
buddy.
different locations.
I always love compliments
But he
from the
was
ladies
acquitted
because of cute.
of the much more serious charges that were brought against him in the federal indictment: conspiracy to commit racketeering and sex trafficking by
Ah,
force
cool.
of
I've just had
foreign
another
women.
4 followers
So
on
the
my TikTok.
prosecution started
They
with
killed my other
Combs'
account.
ex, Cassie Ventura, who was in a relationship with him for 10 years. She claimed that she was forced to participate
Yes,
in what were
that's
called
good.
freak
Hopefully
offs,
this account will take
hotel
off.
nights where Combs would have an
You always got to look
escort
positive. When you
brought
get one
in
account killed, it's another opportunity to get the algorithm going. When you think about it, you know, oh my God, you cannot kill my spirit in a way. My spirit is so strong, much stronger than you when you're lazy, trolling things. I got so many trolls when it's renewed. It really is the best music. I learnt at Pineapple Dance Studios. Hopefully I will be making some more, of course. Oh, how I love my fans. It's nice out, but it's windy. A little bit windy, yes. I'm getting all these fake accounts with these like women with big boobies saying like, oh, hello, baby. Oh, here's one. Look, I'll show you. Georgia. Look. So Georgia's giving me a wave, right? Look. See? Look, it's another big booby account. See? I'm like, oh yeah, hubba. Please take my life savings. There's one of them I wrote, please take my life, take my savings or whatever. I said, oh, let me give you my bank details. And like, oh, sure, baby, if you want. It's like, it's such idiots. It's like, didn't you realize I know you're trolling? Nice boobies, though. Oh, here's another one. Ivy Baker, nice to meet you. God, she looks well up for it. God, look at her. God. Look at that. Yes, lads. There is another one showing her legs. God. Oh, look at that. Get in there, son. Go on, have my life savings. Oh my God, so hot. I'm made with beautiful soul I love. Good life, Ivy. Yeah, right. As if you're not some fucking Indian scammer. Oh, I should troll bait them. I should give them my number. I've got like, here's my phone for for trolling. Is it turned on now? Yeah, because it has loudspeaker. It cost me 20 quid because I want to do some trolling videos, you know, with the Indian scam call centers or whatever. So maybe I should just give them my number and they'll start spreading it around the scene. What is the number on here? Battery full, unplugged, charger from socket. Okay, I've done that. So I've got 2 SIM cards in there. Let's have a look. Okay. Right, what is the number on it? Where does it show the number? Menu. Let's have a look what's going on. Settings, anyway. Messages, flashlight. Where's the settings? Ah, settings. Dual SIM settings. Where does it show the number? I'll just give them my phone number. I'll just give them out this phone number to everyone. And hopefully I'll start getting some scam calls. Right, I just need to find out what the number is again. I think I must have saved it on my phone. Contacts. My O2, my Samsung, my work mobile, my Samsung. What's going on here? My work mobile. Which one is which? My O2. Is that O2? My BlackBerry. Oh, fuck's sake. Scam. No, that's a Sam. Oh no, that's not it. When you think about it, you know we. Oh my god, it's the best of stories, you know we. It's the best of motherfucking stories. Wait, is that it? That might be it. Oh, is that it? Yes! That's it. Hello? That's perfect. Perfect. So what is that called then? Let me save it. Add to contacts. 264. Add to contacts. Create new contact. My scam number. Okay. Let me try and memorize that. Here's my scam number. So like the trolls can have it as well. So it's 07 415 07 07 074 07415 344 264 264 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. When you think about it, you know we. Oh my god, it's the best of motherfucking music, you know we. Let's have a look at my YouTube videos today. I got 520 subscribers on my YouTube account. Oh, so nice. Yeah, I don't have many views at the moment. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. So good music, really. When you think about it. Some notifications, of course. Commented. Someone send this to Daz Watches immediately, please. What is it? When you think about it, you know we. Thank you. Thank you. I love my fans. I can finally reply to people. King of Belfast has uploaded what? Is that a video of me?
just got assaulted by my brother. I'm not going fucking mental. What do you
Oh my, that's not very nice. Someone sent this, commented, ha ha ha, Aku. Hi, now lots of people like to ask me about what it's like to have... Okay. I love my fans. Thank you for watching my video. Ah, it's been posted! I can post videos now. Comments, replies. I can post replies. Yes, so commented, wishing you are safe and anxiety free. Bless you, Angel. Ah, I can reply now. I can reply. Very good news. Very good news. Bless you, friend. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
waiting for me? So that's for the feds, yeah? I expect you to take action on this, you fucking schmucks. Look at that. There you go, that's for the feds. I know you're watching. What are you gonna fucking do? You're gonna sit there on your hands?
Thank you for your feedback, but just to let you know, that is not me. It's just an interesting video that I found and uploaded. Society today is oh so sad. That's right. I can reply to people. That's so exciting. There's the small things in life when you think about it. I support you. How nice. Thank you for your support, my friend. That's so nice. I've replied to them. Hi, now lots of people like to... Bless you for your support, my friend. That's right. Trying to give people say thank you. Thank you very much, my friend. Oh, so nice. There's lots of work replying to all the comments, but I'm trying to do it. When I start a new account, I'm trying to reply to all the comments, before it gets too much. That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do people act nice like they support you and then they go around behind your back and say you take crack? Oh, so cheeky. Yes, indeed. It's very cheeky behaviour. We don't think about it. Yes. As soon as there's any more top sending me fucking sexy messages. Oh, that's my new number, Pasha. That's for everyone to use and abuse. Four missed calls already, wicked. Ah! What a bunch of bitches. I love it. Oh, maybe it was one of you guys who did it, who tested it. Why didn't I hear the number, actually? Was it on silent? That's why, yeah, it's on silent. How do I make it louder? Like this, go to, like this. Was it like this? How do you do it? Oh, you just hold it, don't you? General activated. Okay, so now I should hear the phone call. Yeah, that's good. Tone settings. Bring tone. And I want it louder. Ah, there we go. No. That's good. Mm. 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 No, it's just a number that I want to use for trolling, basically. So share that number everywhere, anywhere you want. It's on my phone. It's for trolling. If you know any like dodgy websites or whatever, like scamming websites, whatever, just register that number wherever you fucking like. Please share it with anyone you like. It's all good. It's all about the fun. That's right. I'm gonna tickle them just right. Oh God, you know it's naughty. I'm so cheeky. Right. So unlock. Oh, okay. And then how do you unlock it? What? Is that it? To unlock it? Okay. Okay. When you think about it, you my God, so it's true. Nobody loves me. Hello? 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 Why? Who are you? Very good. Very good news. When you think about it. When you think about it. Oh my God, so good music.
Hire an escort to have sex with Cassie, sometimes for prolonged periods of time, and that this was an element of force and coercion that was used to get her to do this. And
I hate P. Diddy so much. He's such a cunt.
Used drugs to entice Cassie.
I hate him so much.
Coerce Cassie.
He's such a
And
fucking
the second
ponce.
alleged victim, identified as Jane Doe,
Obsessed
who
with
also
himself.
participate in these marathon sex sessions. But the defense argued that whatever happened
Marathon
between
sex
Combs
sessions.
and his lovers was consensual. That it didn't add up to sex trafficking or even a violation of the Mann Act. That's the transportation to engage in prostitution. Because according to the Mann Act, it is illegal to transport someone as part of interstate or foreign commerce for prostitution. But
Oh, I'm
Combs
getting some good
attorney said
views on my
he wasn't
YouTube.
making any money off of these meetups. This was just what he did for a thrill. There was entertainment purposes. But the defense really here, and what our purposes for this discussion are, they are saying that what happened to Combs was unjust, that he shouldn't have been sentenced to what he was sentenced to. They believe that Judge Subramanian's sentence was too harsh. According to Combs' team, the typical sentence for just Mann Act convictions is like 15 months, but Combs was sentenced to 50 months. They claim it's the most ever that was given in a case like this under these circumstances. And they claim that the judge improperly considered evidence and accusations and conduct that related to the acquitted charges, so sex trafficking and racketeering, to guide his decision. to guide his sentence. So I want to give you a little preview of the arguments that were made by both sides from their legal briefs, and then I'll give you the audio of what was argued in court. And then we're going to also bring on famed defense attorney Bradford Cohen to talk about the actual statements that were made on the record in court, get his prediction about whether or not Sean Diddy Combs is going to be released from prison earlier. So in the opening of its appellate brief, the defense states, quote, "The jury refused to authorize any punishment for coercive sex or conspiracy because the evidence showed there was none. The jury only authorized punishment for prostitution. It never authorized a sentence 4 times the typical sentence for that crime. The result is a perversion of justice. What is the point of a jury trial if you're vindicated on the most serious charges, but your sentence is driven by what you were acquitted of doing? That is the question at the heart of this appeal. The government has no answer. It doesn't even pretend to offer one. Instead, it offers up unpersuasive and hyper-technical arguments, misrepresenting
Arrogant.
the record,
Yeah,
cites
like Andrew.
outdated law, and
Same
ignores the
character.
elephant in the room.
Fucking
That it is
spoiled
both
cunt.
illegal and wrong to imprison a man for conduct he was acquitted of committing. He paid entertainers to create sexy scenes, and he and his girlfriends used role-playing and mood lighting, candles, costumes, and props. This amateur porn is protected by the First Amendment, and the government's arguments conflict with precedent. Indeed, pornography is everywhere today and produced and consumed by hundreds of millions through popular websites and social media. Combs should be released. His convictions should be reversed, or the case at least remanded for resentencing, meaning sent back down to a lower court for resentencing. So all potential options here. How did the government respond? How did the prosecution respond? Well, in its own brief, the government wrote, "The government's proof at trial established that for more than a decade and on hundreds of occasions, Combs paid dozens of male commercial sex workers or escorts to have sex with 2 of Combs' girlfriends, Ventura and Jane. These sex sessions, freak-offs or hotel nights, went on for hours or days as Combs directed the encounters, pleasured himself, and often filmed. Combs plied Ventura and Jane with drugs and was at times physically violent, hitting, kicking, and punching them before, during, or after freak-offs and hotel nights. Combs relied on his staff to book travel, including interstate and international trips, set up and clean hotel rooms, and deliver drugs, cash, and other supplies in connection with freak-offs and hotel nights. According to Combs, the district court should have closed its eyes to how he carried out his Mann Act offenses and abused his victims.
We all
Violently
know
beating
he's
them,
fucking
threatening
guilty.
them, lying to them, and plying
That's a
them
fucking
drugs.
ridiculous
To
thing.
do otherwise, Combs says, violated the Constitution and was unfair and unjust. Combs is wrong. Now, in addition to submitting these briefs, both sides had the opportunity to present their arguments in person, oral arguments, to the 3-person appeals court. Again, the Second Circuit. Alexandra Shapiro, who also represented Combs at his original trial in district court, spoke first. And almost immediately, one of the judges interrupted.
This case presents an important issue about respect for jury verdicts and public confidence in our criminal justice system. Multiple justices have questioned the constitutionality of acquitted conduct sentencing. McClinton made clear.
Well, actually, I'm going to jump in right there, and I appreciate that you're leading with all that. If you were going to the question of the Sixth Amendment issue, is that where you were going?
Not quite.
Okay, I will. Why don't we lead? One of your arguments is that it would violate the Sixth Amendment to consider acquitted conduct. Let's put it that way.
But Shapiro got back on track, made the argument that the court erred when it seemed to use issues that Combs was acquitted of, conduct that he was acquitted of, to essentially give him a more severe punishment. That's the allegation.
Isn't your argument really that what the government is doing here is mixing and matching? You're taking evidence from the claims that were acquitted to try to support the Mann Act sentencing for purposes of the Mann Act, but none of that jury was presented to the jury for purposes of the Mann Act.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that a summation of what we're...
Courts are such
fair.
Well,
bullshit.
he's mixing and matching is what he's doing, right? I mean, the district court here reached into the evidence that was used to support the government's RICO and sex trafficking case to for purposes of establishing the penalty under the Mann Act.
Correct, and he found coercion when the jury had not found coercion, including as to those 2 specific instances, because the government made those arguments and expressly told the jury correctly under the jury instructions that if they found coercion, each of those instances would have been sufficient to convict on the substantive sex trafficking.
Were there limiting instructions given or requested during trial that certain evidence would only be admissible with respect to certain of the charged offenses?
No, and that wouldn't really have worked here.
So then the prosecutor, Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavic, representing the government at trial, provided her own arguments. But she also got some pushback from the appeals judges.
Judge Subramanian properly considered the aggravated manner in which the defendant carried out his Mann Act offenses, which is, of course,
You say
consistent.
aggravated manner. Let's talk about that. Why shouldn't we hold you to the way you prosecuted the case? You went to the jury and you said, this man did all these terrible things for purposes of the RICO conspiracy, for purposes of sex trafficking, and they acquitted him. And then on the Mann Act, it was just a sideshow, and you put him. I don't think there was any evidence or any live witness testimony. Just look at this. You said, look at these charts. And now you want us to rely on all this acquitted conduct that was presumed to the jury, that was presumably rejected for purposes of, or to allow a district court for purposes of the guidelines calculation. So why should we hold you to what you argue to the jury?
Your Honor, I have several responses.
Fuck judges.
First is that
They're such cunts.
much of the conduct that the district court focused on in imposing the sentence was not acquitted conduct at all. In fact, it was admitted conduct. The extreme physical violence that took place in the context of these freak-offs.
That's not, I get all that. I understand that. That's not my question to you.
The theory is, if the government made this argument, doesn't that mean that the jury accepted that argument and didn't consider any other possibilities? And I don't think that that's a fair inference.
What we're trying to do here is to figure out where draw this line. So the jury acquitted on certain things and then convicted on other things. So what does a jury have to rely upon? Don't you think they're listening very intently to the closing argument? Isn't that going to be very, very important in their consideration?
Of course, Your Honor, of course. But the jury in this case, was properly instructed on each element of the Mann Act and had to find each element of the Mann Act met beyond a reasonable doubt.
That's such a silly video. It's all money. Exactly.
I just
It's all
in
money.
closing, 12
Such
New
bullshit.
Yorkers took 2 months out of their lives to serve on this jury. They listened to 34 witnesses, reviewed thousands of text messages, videos, and other evidence, and deliberated for 2.5 days. Their unanimous verdict was not guilty on the most serious charges, and the jury did not authorize punishment for sex trafficking or conspiracy, but that's what drove the sentence. Here, we submitted the evidence that my friend on the other side describes, which I would urge your honors to look at, which is at docket 510-4 of the district court, shows that this was the highest sentence ever for this type of charge with this type of criminal history. And in closing, this appeal has been expedited, and actually, I forgot to say, we'll rest on our briefs. We have also argued the convictions should be reversed, but if the court doesn't do that, the appeal is.
Oh, how I love my fans.
Understanding the complexity of the issue and the importance of the decision, respectfully request that the court, regardless of the outcome.
Oh, how I love my fans.
Decide the case as quickly as possible.
Before I bring in Brad,
Oh, why did
this
Eric
three-judge
cut?
panel is going to consider
I don't know
the
this.
arguments, pour over the briefs, decide a case law. They'll give an update on the decision at a later time.
We will reserve decision. As
That's
we
why I
do
have to make money.
Let me
It's all
just
about
close
money.
my
That's why I have
hands
to
on
make
both
money.
sides. This is an
That's part of the
exceptional-
reason I'm doing this. I need to make lots of fucking money. It's the only way. Otherwise, they'll bend you over and fuck you without any lube. But don't worry. I'm going to turn them around, bend them over, and give them a double fucking action. I'm going to fuck them so good, they're going to come so hard. I'm going to make them come so fucking hard. They'll be confused, but they love it. Give them a bit of confused pleasure. That's so awful.
Getting there, you know.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Love it. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Wow. That is a cool tool. This guy loves his tools. Get in there. Love it. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Hello, buddy. 07415 344 264. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Georgie G whispers, humbity bitty bumbo. I miss my piano so much. Where is my mind? China بالغالي. When you think about it, I make the best music in a way. I make the best music. When you think about it, you know me. When you think about it, you know me. Oh my God, something music. When you think about it, yeah, think about it. When you think about it, you know we. Cooking show coming up. Yes, I'm going to make some cauliflower bread with cheese in it, and it's going to be very good. And we're going to make it all from scratch, and it's going to be just such a wonderful experience. I hope you're looking forward to it. Yes, I'm quite hungry. Think about it. When you think about it. Cooking show coming up. When you think about it, nobody wants me, you know me. Nobody wants me. That's so sad to do with me. Did I miss you cook? No, not yet. I put the bowl in to soak a little bit because I need to clean it. So I'm going to go and clean it in a sec. I've got another new follower. So I started the account a few days ago. So that's not bad. 500 for a few days. Gonna take off, you fucking bitches. You can't fucking stop me. They literally can't fucking stop me. I've had all my other accounts have been banned because of fucking haters. Oh, tomato and chicken pasta with red pesto and chili pesto. Chili pesto. That does sound good, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. That does sound good. I ain't even gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Why would I even lie about it, my friend? I wouldn't do that to you, no. That's just not my style. When you think about it.
If your video only has 200 views, it's probably not your content's fault. I used to be just like you. I kept wondering why other creators' videos went viral and got tons of views. Well, mine didn't. That's when I tried promote with just a few clicks.
Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
There's some motherfuckers out there. Hey, hold on. Give me one good thing.
Not you! You got the heart! You got the skill! You got the knowledge! Perfect moment? Well, those don't exist. Is it more confidence? Well, confidence shows up after you take action, not before it. So tell me, why are you still playing small? Why not you? Why not you? You got the heart, you got the skill, you got the knowledge. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Is it the perfect moment? Well, those don't exist. Is it more confidence? Well, confidence shows up after you take action, not before it. So tell me, why are you still playing small?
Jesus, the manosphere needs blood pressure medication. Oh no, that's his music.
Why not you? You got the. Why? Why? Why not you? You got the heart. You got the skill. You got the knowledge. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Is it the perfect moment? Well, those don't exist. Is it more confidence? Well, confidence shows up after you take action, not before it. So tell me, why are you still playing small? Why not you? You got the heart. You got the skill. You got the knowledge. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Is it the perfect moment? Well, don't exist.
Stress-induced motivation. I hope this motivates you and doesn't make you feel stressed as fuck. I hope this motivates you and doesn't make you.
Is it more confidence? Well, confidence shows up after you take action, not before. Why are you still small? Why not?
Some of these motivational videos are like, chill the fuck out. Why not you? It's like, dude, motivation. You can't just fuck it. You can't be stressed out motivated all the time. It's got to be measured, yeah? You can't approach every daily task like you're about to have a fucking heart attack. Why not you?
So what the fuck are you waiting for? Moment? Well, those don't exist. Is it more confidence? Well, confidence shows up after you take action, not before. So tell me, why are you still playing small?
Oh god, it's like, chill out, dude. That's not how it works. Why not you? It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. Stress-induced motivation.
You got the heart, you got the skill, you got the knowledge. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Is it the perfect moment? Well, those don't exist. Is it more confidence? Well, confidence shows up after you take action. Why are you still?
Oh god, this. Why not was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Listen to that before you go to the gym. Walk in there, you'll have a fucking heart attack. Yeah, I know, it sounds so bad. Why not you? Huh? It's like, dude, that's not the way to live a balanced life. Yes, motivation, but not fucking... It's all this fucking insecure bitches. That's what they need to motivate themselves. Because it's harder to actually measure yourself. It's easy just to get fucking stressed out and lose it. The stress level is insane. The guy's about to fucking conk over. When you think I'm...
You got the heart, you got the skill, you got the knowledge. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Is it the perfect moment? Why not you? You got the heart, you got the skill, you got the knowledge. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Well, those don't exist. If confidence shows up after you take why are you still playing?
I can't get over it. It's like, dude, you don't sound like a fucking leader. You sound like someone who's stressed out because their fucking fries are missing from their Happy Meal in the McDonald's. It doesn't sound fucking leadery, does it? They don't sound like leaders. Jesus. There's such a bunch of bitches.
Hi, now lots of people like to ask me about what it's like to have... What it's like to have beauty lice. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a while since I've had some, right? So it's nice to have some company down there. Get in there!
Get in there. What am I on about? That sounds so silly. Get in there. Oh, I now have 522 followers on YouTube. Managed on YouTube.
A difficult case. This is a question of first impression, not only for this.
I can't watch his P. Diddy shit. It winds me up too much. Oh, he's such a cunt. Did you see P. Diddy fucking assault his girlfriend or whatever her name was, in the fucking hotel? Can you imagine doing that to someone? You know what I wanted to do? I wish I was there so I could fucking pull P. Diddy's hair, see how he likes it. You like that, you cunt, do ya? Yeah? I bet you like that, don't you, you little slag? Fucking pussy.
Hello and welcome to another Frontline recap with me, Philip England. Now, I'm going to point you at some videos that sum up what's been going on this week. It's been a quiet week. No, it hasn't. And then point at some of the interviews that we've had this week. But of course, I present Frontline. I'm a former senior British military intelligence officer, and I commentate across the globe on all matters geopolitics and defence and everything else. But you're getting straight into it. Setting the scene for this week, of course, we have to have Donald Trump. And this is Donald Trump talking about NATO. Have a little look at this here.
NATO's a paper tiger. NATO is us. And when we needed them, well, we didn't need them, by the way. We didn't need them, obviously, because they haven't helped at all. It's just the opposite. They've actually gone out of
It's
their way
so
not to.
tiring.
They didn't even want to give us landing strips. Think of it. It's not just NATO. You know who else didn't help us? South Korea didn't help us. You know who else didn't help us? Australia didn't help us. You know who else didn't help us? Japan.
Donald Trump is such a fucking baby.
Germany telling us that, well, it's not their war. We had nothing to do with it. They wanted me to go
Trump
and
is
tell
such a
them
baby.
everything I was doing. We didn't know anything about it. Well, if I would have told them, they would have leaked it, and we wouldn't have been nearly as successful, possibly, right? But to the victor belong the spoils. So we haven't heard that in, I think, maybe hundreds of years.
Do you still want them to stay away, or what role do you expect them to play now?
I'd rather have them stay away. I'd rather have them stay away because I think they bring with them some problems and some difficulties. And I don't think they bring death, I mean, to themselves. But I'd rather have them stay away.
What? I have structured settlement and I need action. Oh!
Bye-bye. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
This is where Trump turns around and says NATO's still a paper tiger. He is sort of right-ish. It's less of a paper tiger because of Donald Trump and his policies than it was beforehand. And it's getting stronger. The European elements of NATO are getting much stronger. This is a positive thing that Donald Trump has forced to happen, which is really good. But then Donald Trump goes on and still says he wants Greenland. This is typical bully boy language in the playground. Greenland is under international agreement with the United States. If Donald Trump tries anything against Greenland outside diplomatic negotiations, he would be committing a felony under U.S. domestic law and therefore would be impeached. He's very good at throwing out bully boy language, and it's up to the rest of the world just to ignore it and move on and just be sensible with what's going on. Talking of being sensible and talking about international geopolitics, in this next clip, this is J.D. Vance talking about his relationship with Viktor Orban. Have a look at this here.
So first of all, I wasn't even aware that Zelensky had said that he was going to send private soldiers to the prime minister's residence until yesterday. Victor actually told me that, and I went and looked it up. Almost couldn't believe it's true, but it's true. It's completely scandalous. You should never have a foreign head of government or a foreign head of state threatening the head of government of an allied nation. It's preposterous. It's unacceptable. I've also been told that the vice president of the United States coming and saying that Viktor Orban is doing a good job and is a helpful statesman to the cause of peace, that's foreign influence. But what's not foreign influence is when the European Union threatens billions of dollars withheld from Hungary because you guys protect your borders. That's apparently not foreign influence. Do you know how much, I would never do this, but you know how easy it would be for the United States to threaten Hungary economically in the same way the EU has? We would never do that because we respect our friends enough to respect their democratic will. What's going on in the EU, what's going on in Brussels, what's going on with some of these foreign influence operations, I'm telling you, it is a scandal. It's the reason why I'm here. We've been disappointed by a lot of the political leadership in Europe because they don't seem particularly interested in solving this particular conflict. And what the president has said is it's the hardest war to solve. In some ways, we thought it would be the easiest, but it has been the hardest. We've been at it for now 14 months, and we're just going to keep on working at it. Because fundamentally, the war has stopped making sense.
I have structured settlement and I need action. Oh!
We're talking about haggling at this point over a few square kilometers of territory in one direction or another. Is that
I know I'm vulgar.
losing hundreds of
That's a horrible way I keep on
Russian
snorting,
and
I know.
Ukrainian young men?
Yes.
Is that worth an additional months or even years of higher energy
I forgot to buy
prices and economic devastation? We think the answer is clearly no, but it takes two to tango. So while Victor and President Trump are going to continue to work towards a peaceful settlement, fundamentally we can only open the door. The Russians and the Ukrainians have to walk through it.
And in this clip, this is J.D. Vance attacking President Zelensky for criticizing Orban. Well, Orban has been the big block in the EU to the 90 billion euro loan going to Ukraine, and therefore President Zelensky's got every right to criticize him for that when the rest of the European Union want that loan to go to Ukraine. And he's not getting any money from the United States. So J.D. Vance, why J.D. Vance is
Are you guys having a nice day?
Orban is
I hope so.
open supporter of Putin. I don't.
I hope you're having the
And
best
this is
day
very
ever.
worrying when you've
The
got
best day
the president of the United States with almost a Putin apologist, and the vice president.
Thanks for keeping me company.
J.D. Vance, almost.
What do you
Putin
think
apologist.
about me?
There's
Thank
something
you for
not
keeping
quite
me
right here,
company.
and it doesn't feel right. But we'll be watching this closely, and of course the elections of this weekend. So we shall see whether Viktor Orban remains in power. So I've got 3 interviews I want to point you out this week, but don't just look at the clips that I'm putting here. Go and watch the whole interview, please, because you'll get a much better handle on what's going on.
Thank God I've got Wi-Fi.
Fantastic guests.
I couldn't produce this much content without Wi-Fi.
Because we've had some fantastic guests.
You just can't do it.
First one I'll point you to is no friend of the show, John Foreman.
Just takes too long.
Former defense attaché into Ukraine and into Moscow. and he's talking about Ukraine getting the Gulf done. So this is bringing the two wars together and getting his deals in the Gulf, and the US not getting the deals in the Gulf. Have a look at the clip from our interview here.
I think the deduction has been for a while now that Ukraine has to rely on itself. They can't rely on Americans. Donald Trump cut all financial support to Ukraine. He now threatened to cut ammunition support, arms support, as a quid pro quo for some support for Europe, for Iran. Shows the cynicism and amorality of his position, his willingness to place relations with Russia above those of Ukraine. And I think Ukrainians know that now quite well. And that's why you're seeing 65% of production is now domestic, and providing
hello everyone.
Contracts.
Welcome to day 16 with
should we say with America.
Cubic Lice. So good.
And yet, since the US-Israeli war on Iran, President Zelensky has been busy showcasing and sharing Ukraine's expertise in defending against Iran. He's been in talks with Saudi Arabia,
Cubic
Qatar,
Lice, so
and
good.
UAE towards defense technology deals, and he's offered to help open the Strait of Hormuz. How clever is that move? And actually, can Ukraine help
Hello, buddy.
open the Strait of Hormuz?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Well, I think, not
Are you doing well?
Trump.
I hope so.
As we discussed about Trump and Ukraine, I think never waste a good crisis. I think that Zelensky's proven to be particularly adept at using opportunities.
What do you think about
to
oh my
show
God,
what
so
Ukraine
good.
proves for the party. At the expense of the Americans, the mighty American military can't provide those sort of defences to Gulf allies, and the Ukrainians have stepped in. So, I think not just about selling up drones to these people. It's the quid pro quo to say to Qatar, for example, or Saudi Arabia, hey, this is what we can do for you. What can you do for us? Especially those states in the Middle East who have been more reluctant to lean into assisting Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait. Well, it's an opportunity for Ukraine. And I think this came out in this workshop I was at. Ukraine has lots to offer its international partners. Direct experience of working with fighting the Russians, innovation loop, which is unbelievably quick. Somebody said to me that the further you move away from the front line, you're weeks, or days, or weeks, months away from what innovation is actually like. So capturing that, I think Ukraine can use opportunities as partners to scale up its production, both for its own defences and also to sell to others. On the drones, on the Straits of Hormuz itself, I think Ukraine probably more limited. I mean, the problem we had is not sinking Iranian ships using drones. It's opening straits for mines and defending ourselves against them. So I think we will opportunity for counter
Rubbish at work. Oh no.
Not just
Why is it a rubbish day?
on
That's
land
very
or
sad news
sea.
to hear. Very sad
Or maybe
news.
just
Yes.
express interest to acquire anti-drone systems for its ships. So I think that's where they can come. Also, electronic warfare. I think Ukraine is very good at blocking. We're using electronic warfare to block Russian drones. So how can we use that experience to defend against Iranian drones launched against targets in the Gulf?
And how, just out of the what you were saying about the strengthening relationships with the Gulf states, which might previously not have been so interested in relations with Ukraine, how far do you think that goes in securing Ukraine's future, developing those new alliances?
Well, it's fundamental, isn't it? I think.
Gonna cook the dinner.
Ukraine,
Okay, bye-bye.
In the last 4 years, it was heavily dependent, and it's still heavily dependent on foreign assistance. It strikes me you want to put more strings to your bow, not just with Europe, especially if the Americans are waning, but places like countries in the Middle East, India, Southeast Asia, Japan, probably Korea, maybe into Africa. I know that's the case because they're sending very good people to be ambassadors in these countries to try and widen the support. I think that's also a hedge against if there's a problem in Europe and they're not left hanging for a while whilst Europe or America sort themselves out. There's other money and support available. So I think to come back to the deduction that the war is not going to end anytime soon, and they have to set themselves for the long term and not go from peace to famine, or away from this sort of what we saw before, this donor mentality to being in strong partnerships. I can do this for you. What can you do for me?
And this is where John is talking about the masterstroke that President Zelensky has played by getting into the Gulf and getting ahead of the Americans by selling Ukrainian anti-drone technology, but also Ukrainian expertise into the Gulf countries so they can protect themselves against the Iranian Shahed 136 drone attacks that are coming in, and not waste $4 million Patriot missiles and kind of blow a $30,000 drone out of the sky. And the US is clearly upset by this because they have tried to go behind Zelensky's back and try and get some of the Middle Eastern countries not to do deals with Ukraine. And I think this is one of the reasons why Donald Trump has remained pissed off, I think is the phrase, with Ukraine, because Ukraine has actually beaten to the deal. President Zelensky has pulled out a full house hand of cards and played it on the table after Donald Trump just over a year ago said he didn't have any cards to play. It's clear he does. Next clip I want to point you to is an interview with Kurt Volker, an old friend of the show, on why the war in Iran won't save Putin. Have a look at this here.
What the war in Iran has done is give Putin more money and more time. So he is facing economic difficulties. He's facing military difficulties. But, quickly, let's just run through them. He can't advance on the ground.
Yep.
Allegedly, they're in the midst of an offensive operation right now, which means they're losing more people than normal.
Yep.
That's the only difference from non-offensive. They have high inflation. They have high interest rates. They have shortages in the economy. They can't produce the number of troops to replace the number that they're losing. They can't produce all of the equipment that they're losing. They are digging down deep into foreign exchange reserves. They are in a difficult spot that they need to try to figure a way out of at some point. Now, what we've done with this war in Iran by sending oil prices through the roof is give him an economic windfall, at least 5 billion euros a month going into the Kremlin's coffers that wasn't going there before. This will buy him probably as much as a year before he has to face those tough choices that he was going to be facing much sooner.
Meanwhile, though, that is if he can get the oil onto ships, he can get the ships out to where it's going to be processed. He can process it himself. And Ukraine is focusing on attacking the oil infrastructure across the board. And we've seen attacks on some of Russia's largest oil exporting facilities in the Baltic. 40% of Russian oil goes out there. They've been hit for 4 or 5 days in a row. And that must be having an economic impact.
I think it does. I haven't seen any numbers to account for this. They will try to export the other direction to Asia, which is where there's a gap anyway. As you pointed out, China was buying Iranian oil. They're going to need to replace that with something. I understand that there are fewer logistical options available to Russia to get the oil to Asia, other than through the Baltic Sea. But I haven't seen numbers that indicate how permanent this is, how much it is taking off the market, and what kind of economic impact it has. But remember, oil was trading before this war was launched between $50 and $60 a barrel. We're now talking oil going up to 200. So the windfall for Russia in getting any oil out is substantial.
Yes. The other thing that Ukraine is having some success at attacking, it seems to be, is the wider Russian defense industrial base. And they've hit some of their factories that and a number of factories that are processing nitrates into explosives and propellants and everything else. And one of the other restrictions that there seems to be with the war in Iran is getting nitrates out through the Red Sea and Straits of Hormuz for people to use for fertilizers. But if they're used for fertilizers, they're also the key components for explosives and elsewhere. Do you think Ukraine's got the right tactic of attacking Russia's economic ability to fund the war and its ability to manufacture its armaments and its explosives and all the rest of it? And that will then set the conditions for it to deal with what's going on in the front line.
Right. Well, I do think that is the right tactic for a number of different reasons. Russia will still be able to maintain fighting on the front line for a long time. Let's not be overly optimistic here. They will continue to do that. However, the more that they see that Ukraine has the ability to strike deep, the other side of the Ural Mountains, to strike strategic things like the oil export capacity or nitrates, as you point out, and any kind of rocket fuel or aviation fuel. Those are things that will matter to the Russians, and it's going to get people to start thinking, should we take a pause here? Should we have a ceasefire of some kind? And so I think those are the right tactics. I wish that all of us, Europe and the United States, were helping with those long-range attacks. It would speed things up. But as it is, we're sitting back. We're not allowing our weapons to be used for these things. The Ukrainians have had to develop their own, which they have done, and are using successfully for these long-range attacks.
But do you think now that Ukraine's been forced to do that, it's got into a position where its reliance on the United States support, has actually got to a point where it doesn't really matter that much anymore? And taking that to the next level, actually Europe's reliance and NATO's reliance on the United States weapons and backing, as the more there are threats, the more European nations are going to step up, and all of a sudden they're going to have more independence from the United States. And this is, in the long term, going to hit the US defense industry hard.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Take a look again at what just happened in the Gulf. We are defending against low-cost drones with very expensive missiles. More Patriots were fired in these 4 weeks of war than Ukraine has fired in 4 years of war. So it is an uneconomical way to try to defend, and ultimately the cheaper solution will win. So cheaper drones against expensive air defenses, the drones will win. You need the low-cost thing. And you're absolutely right. Ukraine is probably now responsible for 60 to 70% of its own defense needs. And those needs are different than they were 4 years ago. 4 years ago, you needed HIMARS, you needed artillery, you needed cluster munitions, you needed aircraft. Now, they've re-engineered the war so that it's low-cost drones that are very hard to track, very hard to take down, operate at long distance, and then they're continuously being re-innovated in order to evade Russia's detection of these things and countermeasures against those. The U.S. defense industry is not in this game right now. And so there's a lot of skepticism, as we saw in the Gulf, but now also in Ukraine, in Europe, that the U.S. actually has what we need.
Kurt, as I said, talking about why the war in Iran won't save Putin, it goes on to say how it'll buy him time, taking the pressure off Vladimir Putin. Putin is sitting there and happy that he's not in the headlines. And interestingly, we have a discussion about why Putin is remaining quiet at the moment.
Played on WhatsApp, thank you.
Of the war after him, and how Putin is not.
Went to the boot fair this morning. How was it? Did you get anything from the boot fair?
The way Ukraine is attacking.
Did you get anything nice from the boot fair? Did you get anything 50p?
Whilst the global oil price goes through the roof. Another really good interview with Kurt. I urge you to watch the whole thing, please, not just this clip. And our final interview today is from a new guest on the show, and someone whose family has got a huge history. His name is Benjamin Patton. Patton, the surname, should have people sitting up and going, oh yes. And yes, his grandfather was General George Patton from the Second World War, old blood and guts. And his father was Major General George S. Patton, who fought in Vietnam. And Ben has written a book about his father and his exploits in Vietnam. But Ben is also running a charity that helps deal with veterans and brings them into a media outlet to help them do.
Every single day feels like I'm drowning inside my own damn mind. I wake up every morning trying to convince myself it'll get better, but it never fucking does. I'm exhausted, man. I'm just tired. Lose? I will. Lose? I will not lose. That just...
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. My goodness, girl. You look good. Fucking hell. What a dress. Hell yeah.
Whatever, yeah. What, yeah?
Go on.
You have to do. And lay. You see her TikTok? I don't care what people say.
I don't care what people say.
Cup Cut is dead. Oh yeah, my beat. You wanna fuck with us?
She's good.
We gonna kill all you motherfuckers. Now when I came out, I told you it was just about me. That everybody had to open their mouth with a motherfucker on me. Well, this is how we gonna do this. Cup Cut is dead. Cup Cut is dead. R.I.P. Amen. How to make reels like a...
Get back in that mode. Not next week, not tomorrow, right now. Because at some point, you lost that version of you. The one who was locked in. The one who didn't overthink it. The one who went all... Get back in that mode. Not next week, not tomorrow, right now. Because at some point, you lost that version of you. The one... Get back in that... Get back in that mode. Not next week, not tomorrow, right now. Because at some point, you lost that version of you. The one who was locked in. The one who didn't overthink it. The one who went all in. You got distracted. You got comfortable. Or maybe life just started.
Oh no, I need to record that again. It's so fucking bad. The guy sounds so stressed.
Get back in that mode. Not next week, not tomorrow, right now. Because at some point, you lost that version of you. The one who was locked in. The one who didn't overthink it. The one who went all in. You got distracted. You got comfortable. Or maybe life just started hitting you a little harder than expected. But that version of you, that locked in version of you, is still in there. And it's waiting for you to get back. So I know life might be a little rough right now. I know it might feel like you're going through hell. But my question to you is this. If you're going through hell, why the fuck would you want to stop there? Top of the morning, ain't nobody in the side. Baby, wake that ass up. Understand this. You've been through the fire. You felt the weight of doubt pressing down on you. Telling you it's too much. Telling you it's too hard. Telling you should stop and turn back now. But every time you heard that voice, you simply didn't quit. Every time you got knocked down, you stood
This is so awful.
up on your 10. And that's exactly why you're about to get everything that you ever wanted. It's get back in that mode.
Get back in that mode. Like, dude, chill the motherfucking out. It's so bad.
It's everything that you ever wanted.
It's so fucking horrific. What a fucking horrific message. Get back in that mode. What the fuck? What a goon.
The trauma that was dealt with, but he spent an awful lot of time in Ukraine. He's just back from Ukraine, having spent time with a Ukrainian drone organization and looking at how the drones are operating across the front line, how they're changing the way warfare is happening, but also looking at the human impact on the operators, and talks about a young 21-year-old drone operator who has won the Hero of Ukraine Award, the capability US Medal of Honor.
Stressful motivation. Let's go.
Cross sort of level of award that there is.
Stressful motivation. Let's go.
He goes on to talk about why the US and the UK and other NATO nations are falling behind with our approach to technology and approach to warfare. Brilliant to hear Ben and Ben giving some real insights to his father and to his grandfather as well. Whenever Pattons stand up and talk about conflict, this is something that you should listen to.
The Middle Eastern countries realize that that's about the only country in technology that can save their facilities. I mean, you rarely hear drones spoken about by the people that are running this war from our end. They're talking about taking out 30,000 sites and this and that. Well, if you apply that logic to Ukraine, you wouldn't have anything to shoot at because there's no military industrial complex, and yet they've got 1 million drones that they produced this past year. And I talked to one of the senior soldiers, who's a good friend of mine now, and he said that we're on par to manufacture 7 million this coming year. And so they have a surplus already. And I thought it was great when Zelensky got up a couple weeks ago and said, "Hey,
oh my God, wow!
willing to send you all a bunch of
I need to get laid so bad."
To help with what you're dealing with." And that's why, for me, there was a little bit of an existential, you might, in a broad sense, with writing that article and getting it out there, because I felt like analogous.
Oh, lovely.
Although Iran has second-tier drones, that if we send any ships up the Strait of Hormuz, they'll be cut to pieces like the Charge of the Light Brigade. And I'll just add one quick thing to say that my assessment, again, I'm something of an expert now, having spent quite a bit of time and focused on it, but I would say, and my intelligence is quite fresh, but I would say that they're maybe a year or two ahead in terms of drone technology, but as soon as the Russians shoot down a drone, they replicate it. They're better replicators than they are, innovators. But I will say this, though, they can innovate the same day in Ukraine. They see something wrong with them, they can innovate that day. The second advantage they
Oh my God.
I think maybe
Gorgeous.
They say it's maybe 4 or 5 years ahead, and that's the experience of the drone pilots. It was basically invented as a tool of warfare during the invasion of Kiev, when a young entrepreneurial person or soldier convinced the army commander to allow him to put a camera on top of a very high pole just outside the rampart of the base, and the head of the army saw.
Oh my God, what a gorgeous outfit!
So he was already convinced, and here 4 years later, convinced of creating a whole number of them. The final advantage, which I think is underappreciated, which I saw up close, was I was taking with my team. We had a full crew. And taken to one of these black sites at one of 13 command and control centers. And it wasn't dangerous. We were 30 or 40 miles from the front, but they put us in a blacked out van and went to this place. You go inside, it looked like Newark Airport times 10, like 100 feet of display, LED displays with real-time statistics. One more motorcycle, wounded, killed. Was he North Korean? Was he Russian? Was he carrying a Kalashnikov? Tank, and real-time videos of every kill. So the entire country is totally synchronized, and this apparatus is extraordinary. That everybody knows what's happening everywhere else in the country in real time.
And that's quite an important lesson, because these drones have got cameras on them, and therefore, whenever they're talking of the casualties, the numbers of vehicles that have been destroyed, the number of individuals that have been killed, they're gathering that detailed information and intelligence about it, because they're seeing it in real time. Whereas in your dad's time, on your grandpa's time, it was artillery that was going in, it was aircraft bombs that were going in. You didn't know how many people that actually hit and killed. So we can actually rely on the statistics that the Ukrainians are providing us.
That's absolutely right. And on average, I forget the exact number, but they're taking down $100,000, $200,000 rockets and Shaheds and other things with a $500,000 drone.
Oh my God! Holy fuck!
Drones that are maybe 5-6 feet diameter with a small engine, a little bit of C4. They can be assembled in their parts in about 10 minutes. Then the drone.
Oh, that's today. Are they fighting today? Wicked.
And launch it.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
And when I was there, I was told that a $500 drone knocked out, totally disabled, and destroyed a $25 million Russian air defense hub computer. And so this is what.
Ow! Damn, girl.
The definition of
fucking hell, that looks good.
Mosaic warfare, whatever
Don't you love ladies?
It's really something to behold. And going back to your other question about Zelensky, I hope to meet him in June when I go back. And I just.
It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't take. They keep moving funny.
I love Sylvester Stallone.
That ain't you. You're better than that. Hey, listen. Nobody gonna stop me.
Nobody gonna stop me, yo. Nobody gonna stop me. Nobody gonna stop me. Nobody gonna stop me, yo. Nobody gonna stop me, yo. Nobody gonna stop me, yo. Nobody gonna motherfucking stop me, yo. Nobody gonna stop me. Nobody gonna stop me, yo. Nobody gonna motherfucking stop me, yo. Nobody gonna stop me, yo. Everybody dance now, head a whip, head a whip. Everybody motherfucking head a whip, dance now, head a whip. Everybody motherfucking dance now, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Everybody dance now on my face. Everybody dance on my face, yeah. Dance on my face, dance on my face. Everybody motherfucking dance on my motherfucking face, yeah, why not?
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard.
It's not about how hard you motherfucking hit, yeah, honey beep. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, yeah, in a way.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something you already motherfucking know, yeah. You already know it. It's the truth. You already know it. Because it's the motherfucking Hummity Boo. Fish and chips. Everybody fish and chips. Excuse me. The guy's screaming at the top of his fucking voice.
Already know.
Feel that was a wonderful thing. And he said, look, we can help you. And the Mideast countries, unlike us, who won't even admit, we don't give them a nickel, realize that that they are the only ones that can help us. And quite honestly, I think they should be dragged into the EU and dragged into NATO because they're probably the most valuable member right now.
And they're teaching us so many lessons. Now, going back to you talked about this 21-year soldier that had piloted nearly 1,000 successful drone missions, and he won the equivalent of the Medal of Honor, the Ukraine's Hero of Ukraine Award, I think it was. But behind this impressive tactical achievement, a 21-year-old, what do you see about the psychological impact that there is on such a young person, and how do you extrapolate that then across the population in Ukraine? How much of a problem are we building up?
Well, I mean, post-traumatic stress, as you perhaps know yourself, is something that everyone in a country like, whether it's Israel or at this point Iran and certainly Ukraine, are suffering from. So what's interesting is that you don't observe it much in the warrior. In fact, I made one comment, I think, when I wrote, saying that when you meet these soldiers, they have that kind of lighthearted yet serious smile that soldiers under stress often have. Confidence, but sort of a sense that yes, this is significant and mortal, potentially fatal. And so you don't witness it so much in them, but But I actually was speaking to the head of the Army, and one wonderful guy named General Shapovalov, who actually went to the Army War College. We had a couple of Guinnesses together, although maybe he doesn't want me to say that on air. And we'll be interviewing him when we go back. But I said, we can talk about it in a minute, but we do these therapeutic filmmaking workshops where veterans make movies about things they often can't talk about, working with other veterans they don't even know. And I said, well, we'd love to come here and do our work, but nobody's really going to be focused on it when they're at war. And he goes, no. The civilians. It's the people behind those soldiers that need help. And so when I met with those folks, it really felt like a kind of although I wasn't alive for it, kind of a World War II mentality that we had in the American public in the United States. Just that we're banding together, we have a common enemy. It is an existential crisis, just like the American Revolution, maybe you could another comparison. And and so you really feel that fabric of support. And I mean, these people are assembling drones in their apartment buildings. And I flew a drone out of a pickup truck. It was pretty easy actually. So anyway, so yeah, I feel that it's certainly there. And my father said, if you're not afraid during wartime, you're either stupid or lying. And so I do feel it's there. It's a little more subdued among the soldiers because they need to have that warrior ethos. However, unlike the military divide that we experience here in the US,
oh my God, so good music. When you think about it.
Thank you for watching Recap this week.
No, thank you.
Again, remember, if you want to sign up for exclusive access to our videos, please sign up for Frontline membership. You can get us on your favorite podcast channels. And of course, we go out on Times Radio in the middle of the night in the UK or early evening in the United States. But thank you for watching. Goodbye.
I think the Russians, Putin, and I don't want to say I know what Putin thinks. I think they understand they're not going to conquer Ukraine. That's not going to happen now. So what they want to do is have as weak a Ukraine as possible coming out of this conflict now with some kind of ceasefire that's very positive for Russia. That Russia gets given more territory than it seized, it's given legal claim or legal recognition of the USA. So to get the Ukrainians to give the Russians the best deal, which is something
oh my God, so good music. I like good music. Everybody good music.
And by constantly bombarding their cities, killing civilians, attacking infrastructure, that could be part of their thinking.
Hello and welcome to Frontline Times with me, Kate Chabot. And this time we are joined by military historian
Kate
and
Chabot,
Professor
how
of Strategic
posh.
Studies at the University of St Andrews, Phillips
University of
O'Brien.
Cats.
Phillips has been closely following the Russia-Ukraine war with a regular podcast and Substack articles, and he's just published his latest book, War and Power, Who Wins Wars and Why. Welcome to Frontline, Phillips O'Brien. Great to see you.
Great to see you too, you little fucking
your book,
slag.
then, was born out of your frustration with the military analysis of the Russia-Ukraine war, that there is a community out there that consistently gets it wrong. Who
There's a
are these people and
community
what
out
are they getting wrong?
There's actually a
basically, it tends
community.
to be both intelligence
Some people don't
analysts,
understand. There's actually a
people,
community out there. It's
media
crazy.
commentators who
When you think about
consistently from
it,
before the Russian
there's a
full-scale
community out
invasion have talked up the Russian military, assumed the Russian military had certain powers that it didn't have, and that has percolated through to policy. I mean, this analysis basically overstates what the Russian military can do. It understated what the Ukrainians can do. I would argue because it fundamentally misunderstood power and how power works. But it's had an enormous impact. Before the Russian full-scale invasion, it limited the weapons the Ukrainians got, really kept the Ukrainians from being properly armed. And after the full-scale invasion, it's been regularly used to deprive Ukraine of weapons. From long-range weapons, and banned from them by the US now. But in other areas as well. So I think there's just been an overall analytical failure to understand Ukrainian power, Russian power, and how a war between them.
Hello, buddy.
Written also about misunderstandings about the developments on the battlefield, sometimes placing far too much significance on incremental advances on towns described as strategic when they're anything but, in your view. If we take, for an example, reporting across ahead of the Alaska summit, or perhaps the most recent reporting from Petrovsk, what we take issue with here?
Well, basically, the war, if you're obsessing about a farm field in the Donbass, you're not understanding this war. Then what has happened over the last year, 2 years really, is technology is making this war on the ground.
We all managed to express and
Traditional
do
small gains.
winning.
There's not going to be a massive breakthrough in the way that people are talking about. But that is still not understood by the community. I mean, if you go back, Pokrovsk is an important strategic town in Ukraine. It's not strategically important. There's nothing being done in Pokrovsk that will affect the war. However, the analytical community over a year ago, we're talking about really early August 2024, started saying Pokrovsk is about to fall. I think they were saying in the next few weeks or months, people were saying it's going to fall September 2024, November 2024, and that this would be a big blow to Ukraine, would change the course of the war, which, by the way, notice the timing of that is the U.S. presidential election. So all this dooming of Pokrovsk is going on, and now Donald Trump is running for president saying Ukraine can't win. That Ukraine is in a very bad shape. Now it turns out, by the way, it's probably not going to fall anytime soon because the kind of war that we have seen. And what instead has been happening is an intellectual limit on what we say the Ukrainians can do, a drastic overstatement on what the Russians were supposedly capable of doing, which is to take Pokrovsk and even at that point have potential a breakthrough. Now, this came together most recently just around the Anchorage summit when the Russians infiltrated Ukrainian lines, but they couldn't support it. They didn't have the sort of a kind of military equipment to have a breakthrough in exploitation. But everyone started saying, oh, the Russians have made this great advance. They're going to smash through Ukrainian lines. Military analysts were using phrases that the general public might not know, like operational breakthrough, which means the Russians are allowed to plow through Ukrainian lines and change the course. While this summit was going on, crucial times were. What actually happens is the Russians had a small infiltration. They couldn't pull the Ukrainians counterattack, and basically very little happened. But that's never the way it's reported to be. And I think this is a general thing.
And what kind of effect does this have, whether it's intentional?
Well, I think there are a few things. One, it makes the Russians look like a steamroller when they are not. That there's an attempt to feed this narrative of Russia can't really relentlessly going forward. Actually, if we armed Ukraine better, Russia would have lost by now. It's simply been unwilling to give Ukraine the kinds of weapons that it needs to fight the war that it would like to fight. So that's the number one thing, this sort of idea of almost inevitable Russian victory, which is now the tone in the White House. And that has to be understood. The White House adopts this language of inevitable Russian victory, that Ukraine has no cards, as Trump would say, and is fighting a far more powerful state, which I think distorts the reality of what we are seeing.
How much of this do you think is driven by ignorance, and how much of it is driven by the truth you want to believe?
Oh boy, it's driven by a whole bunch of things. There's intellectual and you might say systemic reasons.
Excuse me?
The intellectual, I think that there's a very weak understanding of war that goes on. War is often seen as battles. So that when we talked about the opening of the war in 2022,
who are you?
A great battle of Kyiv, as if the Russians would swoop down and fight this engagement, they'd take Kyiv and the war would be over. It's a weird kind of short war myth that crops up regularly. People think wars will always be short and decisive when they never are, hardly ever are. But then we have this idea that you'll fight a battle and the battles will decide. Wars are very rarely ever decided by battles. They're decided by constant struggles over force generation and force adaptation.
Oh, thank you very much, buddy.
So
I appreciate that.
There's an intellectual problem, but there's also a systemic problem. The analytical community is very protective of itself. It tends to be Russianists. It tends to be people who built their career saying the Russian military is really big and strong, and therefore the UK MOD and the US DOD have to fund to fight this great Russian steamroller. And they simply had you might say, a vested interest in supporting each other and having a false view of what the Russian military was.
Away from the battlefield, it's interesting to look.
Oh, thank you very much, friend. It's nice to have some encouragement.
Both by Ukraine and Russia. And you describe Ukraine's air war as sporadic until now. What has constrained it to be such, and what has it achieved so far?
Well, Ukraine has had to basically make up a ranged force. It didn't have it to start the war. It didn't have the ability
Come
to
on,
do ranged
have loads.
fires on Russia. Russia had large numbers of missile stocks with which it could attack Ukraine. So Ukraine has had to develop its own ranged force. Now, it did receive some help from the British and the French at one point, Storm Shadows and Scouts, and the U.S. reluctantly eventually gave the Ukrainian ATACMS. However, they've not been able to use Western weapons to run a real range campaign. And by the way, I don't know if you saw the story a few days ago. The US DoD has basically been stomping on that for a while now. Not only can the Ukrainians not use US weapons, they can't use the Storm.
Thanks very much, buddy. I appreciate the kind words. There are lots of haters out there, aren't there, unfortunately? Losers, I say. Losers.
Off the table. The only way the Ukrainians can run away a real range campaign is through what they have developed. They're now starting to get, only now, to develop the range of systems with the firepower, with the accuracy, and by the way, we still don't know if they have that, to run a truly ranged campaign in the kind of way the Russians have run a ranged campaign against them. So we'll have to see whether these new Ukrainian systems, particularly the Flamingo missile, work as effectively as many Ukrainians hope. If they do that, they can finally run something that is sustained. So far, it's not been sustained because they haven't had the equipment.
Yeah, I want to ask you a bit more about the Flamingo in a moment. But over the past week, the Ukraine has successfully and repeatedly attacked Russia's oil industry. What effect has that had? And do you believe you say we'll have to see if they can sustain this and develop it? Do you think they will? And the aim is to cripple Russia's oil industry.
Well, this is from the Ukrainian point of view a very heartening development. They had started attacking Russian refineries years ago, but then they'd attack a few refineries and stop, and give the Russians time to rebuild the infrastructure. The whole point about a ranged air campaign is you have to keep it up. It's much harder to do than people think. It's not like dropping a bomb, destroying a target, we've done this, because targets can be repaired. There are alternate ways you can move production. So until recently, the attacks on Russian refineries have been, I try to say, sporadic. There've been one or two attacks, they stopped, one or two attacks, they stopped. More recently, the signs are the Ukrainians are really focusing on oil refineries, which is it's a really effective tool for them to do because it has a number of horrible effects. One, of course, it hurt the Russian economy. The prices seem to be rising Russia, but it will also reduce the amount of oil the Russians can sell, which is their key weapon in the war is getting money from the sale of oil to put into their war industry.
Oh, it stopped.
So if the Ukrainians can attack Russian oil production and seriously damage it, there's some estimate now that actually they've damaged it, not yet 20%, but maybe 20% of production. This seems to be hit. So that will hit both domestic economy and Russia's international ability to raise money. So one would think, with the signs that we see, that attacking oil is going to be an increasing part of Ukraine's future.
And is that why you argue that a strategic air campaign could end up being the most important of the last few years for Ukraine?
Absolutely, because the battlefield, what we see with these armies is sort of what we've seen now for a while, and it's hard to see that changing. Yes, there's tactical adaptation on the battlefield, but neither side has been able to move forward in any fast, aggressive, take a lot of territory kind of way, because it seems to be that defensive firepower immediately on the battlefield is so strong that you can't mass vehicles, you can't build up supply dumps, you can't do the kinds of things that you would normally do to have an exploitation. So the way to change the course of war is probably not going to be bashing your army against the other side's army on the front line. It will be by destroying the ability of one side or the other to rebuild its military force, resupply it, and keep it going. And that is why I think the range campaign will become increasingly important.
So where might this FP5 Flamingo cruise missile fit into all of this? Just tell us a bit more about it to start with.
Well, the big thing about the Flamingo that is different than any Ukrainian system to this one is it's a very heavy jet. In other words, it carries, I think, a 1-ton payload. Whereas if you've looked at earlier Ukrainian drones and long-range drones they put out, they're quite simple weapons with relatively small payloads. The early ones are quite Cessna small planes that carried bombs and would fly into a building.
Pure
If
goonage.
they can get the Flamingo to work and they can build it in mass, these are the key things, they will then have a kind of weapon that can do far more devastating damage to a target. I.e., you don't just have a small fire, it'll have a very big fire. It will destroy a lot of equipment. A few flamingos hitting an oil refinery would do a lot of damage, one would say, compared to.
Thanks very much, buddy. Yeah, I do really appreciate the support.
So that's why it's important. It's a heavier weapon than they've had before. It is potentially more sophisticated and it could be more accurate. Accuracy is going to be a very important point. We don't know how accurate it will be. But it's more along the lines of the kinds of weapons that Western countries have, like the German Taurus's, American JASSMs, which they haven't given to Ukraine because they didn't want Ukraine to have them. And the Ukrainians have said, okay, well, we'll try and make our own.
And of course, they can't be governed by.
As soon as I'm allowed to on this new account, I will go live, my friend.
Yeah, US is learning a lesson here. And European states.
However, I am live on
You say
YouTube at the
we
moment, currently.
We don't want you to have these weapons because we don't necessarily like what you're going to do with them. Well, then the
That's my
Ukrainians make
YouTube.
their own, and then you can't influence them. And I think we're about to see that.
And how
Cool.
soon do you think we will see or know whether or not they can produce these new cruise missiles in high quantities of numbers?
Well, what we know is what they said, and we always have to take that with a grain of salt. That they're obviously now not, they're just starting up production. The rates that we've talked about, that they've talked about is 1 a day. By October, Ukrainians have said they'd like to be at 7, which is getting up there. It's still not a high rate of production, but it's a decent rate of production. Zelensky said in the evening address that he's talking about massive production, basically in the Ukrainian cases. I would think you would need at least 500 stockpile before you could start a real range campaign, because you can't have just a small number and stop. If you're going to need hundreds stockpiled and then new production online to be able to run the campaign you want. So when could the campaign start? If they are telling the truth about their production, it could start late fall of 2025.
And looking at the Russian strategic campaign, more recently, they appear to have reduced the numbers of attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure and are going for cities, for civilians. And we've seen that only just like on Wednesday night, another appalling attack. You say they won't break the Ukrainian will to resist by doing this. So what is their objective here?
Well, I think they think they will. I mean, I think the Russian objective seems to be to basically force the Ukrainians to take it. But I think the Russians, and I don't understand. I think they understand they're not going to conquer Ukraine. That's not going to happen now.
Why is it cut out
So
there?
what they want to do is have as weak
Why is that happening?
as possible coming out of this conflict now with some kind of ceasefire that's very positive for
Why is
Russia.
that happening?
That Russia gets given more territory than it's seized. It's given legal claim or legal recognition by the USA. So to get the Ukrainians to give the Russians the best possible deal, which is something that Trump seems to be trying to do, one could say the Russians are trying to weaken the Ukrainian resolve to keep fighting. And by constantly bombarding their cities, killing civilians, attacking infrastructure, that could be part of their thinking. It also should be said they are also trying to attack Ukrainian war industry too. One of the most interesting attacks, which I think gives you a real idea of what Trump's position is they destroyed an American supported factory in Western Ukraine. Everyone said, oh, once the US has an economic stake in Ukraine, they'll help the Ukrainians with like the missile deal. Well, I think we know that's nonsense now, because the Russians have deliberately shot at a US factory and just done a lot of damage to it in Western Ukraine. And, there hasn't been any damage.
And you followed the talks conducted by Donald Trump on and off over many weeks now, and you've been consistent in your analysis against the optimistic speculation that Trump will ever turn on Putin, ever exert pressure, or that Putin even wants peace. What effect do you think this speculation has had?
I think it's been devastating to Europe because it gets I think people have been hoping Trump doing the right thing for Ukraine keeps them from facing the reality that Ukraine now needs European support and cannot rely on the USA. That there needs to be a cold, hard reality face. And by the way, Europe would be better to understand that for itself. It cannot rely on the USA to defend it. I don't think the USA would fight for Europe now, say in the Baltics, if the Russians went to war with them. So all this hope in Trump, which I believe is really misplaced hope, and which he plays upon it very effectively, keeps the Europeans from looking at the reality of this war, which is it's up to them. And it's up to them to work with Ukrainians to help Ukraine come out of the war in the best possible shape. And that's why I hate the optimism. And people, oh, Trump's going to be changed. He's going to change. He's going to do something good for Ukraine. Because it's never going to happen, but it delays reality from something.
And you maintain that when people say that Trump has been manipulated by Putin, he's actually a lot cleverer than that. We don't give him enough credit. Actually, he might be manipulating the Europeans. Can you just explain?
Totally. He's the president of Europe. Remember, that's what he called himself. He said he's being called the president of Europe, which, by the way, he was. And he's that because the Europeans tell him how wonderful he is all the time. But I think people make a fundamental mistake in Trump by play up the fact that, oh, he's a buffoon. Or he's a creature of Putin, which make him look almost like not in control of what he's doing. Actually, he's manipulated European opinion regularly quite effectively. He has threatened sanctions on Russia for now more than 9 months. Always 2 weeks away, a few days away. And Europeans fall for it every time. Every time they fall for this. Oh, wait, the sanctions are really coming. And you might want to ask yourself, is this Trump being a buffoon or Trump playing on European foolishness? Are the Europeans being the fools in constantly thinking Trump might do this? I think we're about to see this again also with the security guarantees for Ukraine. That we're going to hear a lot of great words about what the U.S. will do. But we're not going to see a lot of details.
Yes, I need to check out the plate. I will check it out. I'm filming at the moment. I'll check it out after.
Trump refuses to reprimand Putin, and the bombing
I love my fans.
continues. What do you think the talks in Anchorage actually, and then in Washington, actually achieved?
I think.
Oh, good. Still come out. Still come out.
That they didn't change things because they don't want to realize how dramatically they have changed things. The United States position.
Hello, my beloved fans. So welcome to the cooking show. Oh my God, so good. Oh my God, so nice. Right. 1 second.
Cede land to Russia that the Russians haven't even conquered. And that is now that has been said by J.D. Vance. Swaps. Well, the swaps going to be give Russia land that the Russians haven't conquered from Ukraine. Steve Witkoff has said this. Trump has said this. It's coming out of Anchorage. The position of the U.S. government is that Ukraine should cede land to Russia.
Where is it?
That was never the U.S. position. But because I think people don't want to realize how dramatic a change that is, they're trying.
When you think about it.
So I think it's part. And by the way, it also means that there's a normalization going on with Russia. It's turned out there has been discussion.
So here we are,
between the US
and we're going to do the cooking, and we're listening to the news. I don't know. So I hope you're having a nice day. So first of all, we're going to make the flour.
The U.S. is talking with the Russians about unilaterally
So
destroying the sanctions.
we've got some
That deserves to get
strong
massive coverage, but people just sort of pass it over.
whole wheat bread
I don't
flour.
I think it's because European
And
states.
the whole wheat bread flour, and we have some plain flour, and of course it is British, right? Don't know foreign immigrant flour, homegrown. So I'm not sure what mixture I'm going to do. Maybe half. I don't actually do measurements really. I need to get this a bit more so you can see the food. Right. That's beta. That's beta. Yes, beta. And like this. Is that beta? Oh my! What a pickle! What a pickle! So much trouble really when you think about it. Oh, is that like this? Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. That's so annoying really when you think about it. Is that better? I don't know. I'm really annoyed with these. It's not good. I get like this. Why so straight? I don't know. Well, that's kind of okay, isn't it? So we're going to put some the whole wheat flour. So whole wheat flour, now bread's not necessarily the best thing in the world for you, let's be honest about it, but the whole wheat flour makes it a little bit better when it's finished. So let's have a look. We're going to get some of this. First, we like to smell it. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's quite true. Now let's put it into the bowl. Oh yes, it's going in there. Oh, so nice. Oh, so wonderful time. Yes, we can invite it in. So we've got quite a bit in there. A bit more, maybe a bit more. And flour is very good. If you're low on money, you can buy flour and you can make lots of bread with it. And again, it's not the best thing in the world for you, but it will keep you alive. When you think about it. When you think about it. Oh my God, so good story. Oh my God, so motherfucking good story. Haddy beep. Gonna make some foodie. Oh, look at that lovely pure Aryan flour. It's so good. It's so pure. Forget about that immigrant flour. Pure Aryan flour. You love it. Don't act like you ain't confused. Right. So now we've got quite a bit of flour in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to close the packet like this in case we spill it. Yes. Right? It's going to be a wonderful time, really, when you think about it. Let's do a bit of a small talk in the meantime. Yes, the weather's so interesting, so nice. So good times. Well, how are your kids doing? Everything's so good. Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. So now we continue doing like this. Isn't the weather nice at the moment? So good. And now we've got the flour. And then we've got a lot of flour in there, babe. Yeah, a lot of flour. So what we're going to do to the flour, we're going to add some salt to the flour. Right. How much salt? Let's have a look. You need quite a bit there because there's quite a bit of flour in there. Remember, we're making bread. You do need to add quite a bit of salt. That looks like quite a bit there. Let's see how that goes in. Boom, boom, boom. That's enough, I reckon. Right. So now our favourite part is to add some chili flakes to the flour. Add the chili flakes to the inside, actually, maybe. So now we're going to add some water. Why not turn it? What a wonderful cooking show it's going on here. Everything's so good. Please share me, post my videos and everything's so good. Talk about me to your friends. Very nice. Right, so I'm going to put some water in there. It's so fun. Right, get in there, you slag. Now, let's start mixing it. Why not? Have I washed my hands? No, I've just wiped my bum with my bare hands and now I'm making bread. So, there's your answer for you. Remember, before you start cooking, never wash your hands. That's for wimps. Don't be a wimp. Yeah? When you think about it, nobody loves me in a wee, so that's the in a wee. So let's add some more water to this wonderful, wonderful dough mix that we're going to be making soon. And we're going to be making some wonderful bread that's going to have cheese in the middle with some cauliflower and some chili flakes. Yes, so good, really, when you think about it. Let's add the rest of the water in there. Carry on going, of course. I hope you're having a wonderful day, really. How was work? Oh, my God, so good. Yes, tell me more. What are you having for dinner? No way. So good. I like rice, too. And so we're just going to carry on mixing here. And I can feel the whole wheat flour, right? I can feel the whole wheat flour in there. You can feel the extra bits, yeah? And that's good. I personally think I like white flour and brown flour. But what I like about brown flour is I do think it's a bit tastier and it has a nicer texture and it's better for you. But white flour also is fun as well. A bit less flavour, but it's got that kind of softness to it that we like. Of course. And we just carry on making this wonderful mixture here. I'm on live stream at the moment on YouTube. That's Sheepus9428, Sheepus9428 on YouTube. And it's really quite a wonderful channel. I've got over 500 subscribers now, actually, on YouTube, so it's quite good. And we're going to add some more water in here, of course. And we just want to carry on mixing it. So good, so nice. We've got to knead the bread. That's right. Of course. Add some more water in there. Mixing it up very nicely. So gooey, so free. And so we're just carrying on doing this. Oh my, how times have changed. Yes, of course. People don't understand respect like they did back in my day when I was younger. Of course. Just a bit of mindless chit-chat. So I'm quite excited. It feels very nice. I like the whole grain, the whole meal bread flour. I like the feel. It's got those little bits in it. It's really nice. Really nice texture. When you think about it in a way, you got to mix it, you got to need it in a way. When you got to need it, you very much have to need it in a way. If you don't need it, it will not need you in a way. In a way, when you think about it, in a way. When you think about it. Right. So I'll come back when this is a bit more done. I love my face. Right, let's get this in here. So good. I hope you're not bored. My YouTube fans. Of course. You never even knew me. You never even loved me in a way. You never even loved me. So now me feeling sadly in a way. You never even loved me. You never even wanted me in a way. So now me feeling ever so sadly in a way. Ever so sadly, had a bit, right. I've got to restart my live stream so I can put more, so there's more videos on my YouTube. So I'll be back in just a second, very quickly. I'm going to nice.